And we are back with Nick. Thank you so much for joining us.
It's my pleasure.
Could you briefly introduce yourself and tell us what you do?
Of course. So I'm Nick Kadysh. I'm the founding CEO of PharmAla Biotech. We're one of the world's leading suppliers of MDMA. I think as of this point, 33 different clinical trials that we're supplying. 33 different clinical trials that we're supplying all over the world. And in certain markets like Australia and Canada, we actually are able to treat patients. So looking forward to dosing our 1,000th patient with MDMA for PTSD in Australia. And then as well, we develop novel molecules.
Great. So what brings you to the conference this year?
Well, certainly in keeping with the theme of the conference, we're a sponsor this year. So we're going to be, we're here to talk about really the drug discovery and drug development side of the equation. I think for this year, it's really starting to heat up in a big way, which is exciting. We've had 2 compositions of matter patented already for a couple of years. And our lead molecule, we're looking at bringing it to phase 2 this year. So very sort of pivotal and exciting time for us.
What do you think about the results on the R-MDMA that came out recently?
So I'm going to be very careful about what I say because we're also investigating a molecule for social anxiety disorder. Look, I think it's nice that the molecule met its primary safety endpoints. I worry less about safety with our MDMA than I do about efficacy. And I think there's still a little bit to be desired on the efficacy front. A lot of lessons for us to learn out of this. Glad that we still have time to sort of amend our protocol a little bit in the wake of these results. But broadly speaking, I think the wave of clinical data that is going to be coming out in the next couple of months to a year is kind of unparalleled in the history of neuropsychiatry. I mean, just us alone, little tiny us, 33 different clinical trials I'll be publishing, and some of which will be licensing their data to us in the next little while. So very, very exciting. And we've really pioneered a new model at PharmAla where for clinical researchers, if they're looking to develop data sets, maybe they don't have as much money as they would like. We can give them discounts on their drug product in exchange for that data. So it gives us the ability to get like really, really massive data sets. Now, last year probably wouldn't have mattered. It's not pivotal data for us, but now we live in this brave new world of, we've come into the 20th century. We have Bayesian statistics now for clinical trials with FDA. And so all of a sudden, those data sets are very, very, very valuable.
That's great. So could you tell us what excites you the most right now in the field?
Listen, I think probably not the thing to say in a drug development conference, but the thing that excites me most is actually the real world use. So like I said, the 1,000th patient, I think, in Australia is going to get dosed any day now for this year. That sector is only growing. One of our big customers, Emeria in Australia, I think they have plans to expand out to 5 clinics across Australia. They have insurance reimbursement now from both private and public insurance. I think that's a world first. And so building deeper and more meaningful connections with our customers on the generic MDMA front is just so critical for us because at the end of the day, all of this work that we do here, it has to ultimately not just be about the clinic, it has to be about the patient.
That's right. Thank you so much, Nick, for dropping by, for your insights. Do you have any takeaway from the conference, although it's too early to say maybe, but
I think, look, very early, but a lot of great data to learn from and share. So glad to be here.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, Nick.
Thank you.
Enjoy the rest of the conference.